Go, 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 go. Ah, yeah, finally. Jesus. Hello, everybody. Hello. There we go. Woohoo. All right. I'll get you guys settled. There we go. That looks good. We're good to go. Finally. Wait for some people to come in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, one cute RN. How are you? Man, I couldn't get on. Kept on spinning and spinning and spinning, and then all of a sudden, I shut it all down and reboot. So, hi. So I have this wood piece. I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale. It's a snowman, and I thought I'd do it tonight. But I'm gonna not do the usual, just paint and add to it. I'm going to try to. Hi, Sandra. I'm going to try to add like dimension to it somehow. So I've been flopping around in my little space in my basement for I bet you 2 years. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do it finally. And it comes with, I'll tell you in a second here. Oh my lord. So today, what are you guys crafting? Any of you guys crafting? You wish you could be crafting too? Well, see, I did a couple cards today because I had my grandson, Ethan. And I was up till 2 o'clock last night. And I went to bed. And my daughter came over at 8 o'clock this morning with Riley. Hello, fallen angel. So I got up. So I was so tired. I couldn't even take a nap because I had Ethan today at 12:30 till 4:30. Well, then Diamond brought dinner and we made dinner together. She made cheesy, it's like scalloped potatoes with pork chops. It was really good. I had corn on a cob that I boiled this past summer, and then I froze it and brought that out. Hi, Crafty Mom. Hi, Fallen Angel. Hi, Jane. You're making Thanksgiving cards? I made Thanksgiving cards. Guess what? I can't find them. I know I'm gonna find them after Thanksgiving. But so this little thing comes with one snowman, two mittens, one hat rim, one birdhouse, one bird, one wing, two hearts, and 5 buttons. And it's supposed to look like that when it's done. I don't know, focus. So I'm going to switch this up though. I'm hoping to maybe add some dimensions like stenciling on it. So what I'm thinking about doing is just no, I forgot what I was gonna do. Adding oh god, I lost my thought here. I hate that when it happens, guys. That's sign of old age, you know. Okay. So gesso. There we go. Duh. I couldn't think what I was saying here. Some gesso to all the pieces. And then getting my stencils out and adding some stenciling with the colors. That's what I'm doing first. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for that. It's on top of my gesso. And I bought these brushes at Dollar Tree this week or last week because I thought instead of always using this, for my gesso, I'm gonna use this type of paintbrush. And it shouldn't take this gesso long to dry on this wood because it's so thin. And And I love snowman. I have a thing for snowman, so we'll see how this all turns out. What is the brown thing? This? It's a snowman, and you build it. Is that what you're talking? This is what it's gonna look like? That little piece of paper? That's what it's supposed to look like? You see that? I'm sorry. It's not focusing. I paid 50 cents for it at a garage sale probably 2 years ago. There we go. Yep, it's wood. It's that thin wood. So I thought I got it up. So I brought it upstairs because I came across it. And this is funny. I came across it like, oh God, I bet you 2 months ago. And put it over here on my side. If you guys could only see the side of my table here. And last night I was looking for something when I was on Hangouts with Kathy because we're trying to figure out my Google AdSense so I can get paid from YouTube, okay? And she gave me a number last night and they sent me a PIN number and I can't find the letter at all. So I was digging around, so I cleaned this all out and I came across this snowman again and I'm like, that's it. The snowman is getting done. Because he's been moving around for almost 2 years. I got some trees I'm going to bring up and probably do too. And eventually I'm going to put him, I'm hoping he'll he'll fit in my Christmas wreath or my wreath. I want to do a winter wreath. I have a Christmas wreath, but I want to do a wreath that I can leave up after Christmas on my door. So it's not too Christmassy. I thought just wintry. So I don't want to make him too much look like Christmas. You know, I want him to be all winter long. And if I can't, I'll just put him up on my door, just hanging on my front door by himself. So, and I don't want just to do plain white on him. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, I love your name, Angel. My napkin. Ah, I thought I was reading one who passed away. Sorry, Michelle, to hear about that. Such a young age. So my intentions is I'm going to stencil on him, so I add some dimension. I went to Goodwill and I found a brand new Stampin' Up! Christmas stamp. Awesome! That's the best way to find them. I never find much at my Goodwill. And then if I do, they really want expensive. Too expensive for my blood. Okay. So the gessel's on there, and I'm going to jessel the other little pieces. Here are the mittens. Okay. Where's my piece of paper? Okay, they go in like this. All right. And I figure if I jessel the paint, probably stay better. Even if it's on wood. I've never jesseled on wood. So anybody else has anybody jesseled on wood before? Ooh, I got a little piece right there. Little cover. All right. Here's the brim to make his hat somehow. Yep. Goes like that. I'm not. Nope. See? Hey, it's a lesson for all small. We will see how it works. I've never jesseled on wood, and I've never used my stencil on wood. So we'll see how this works, guys. Hey, nothing's a fail in crafting world. That's what I say. Because if it fails, I can just paint over it. Okay, thanks Driving and surviving, Hayes. Yes, I have. Okay, cool. It's nice. Great. Thank you. I said I've never done it. I'm like, it's just like a. I was like thinking when I was going to do this, it's just to me it'd be like priming your walls for painting. You know, just a primer, really. At least that's what I think. Okay. It don't take long to dry. Is it the birdie? I could have prepped all these pieces before, but I didn't. A little bird wing here. Is it cold by you guys? Because it is chilly here in Wisconsin. And my room, for some reason, is the coldest one in the house. And we have this little heater. And I asked Scott today, "Where's that little heater?" Because and he goes, "Oh, it's still in the truck." I'm like, "We need to get that out because I run this little heater in this room." It's hard to believe that this one room in this duplex I live in is cold, always. So I run this little heater we have that you plug in the wall, and it just gives me enough little bit of a heat that I don't sit here and it's cold. It's snowing now. Oh, it's sleeting. Ah, yeah. I didn't ask God if we're getting snow. Buttons are wood too, so I'm just gonna do the top of them real quick. And do a little rough coat. So, just a little. No snow in California. Hey, no, you got fires. Jesus, man. Calling for sleep. Mm. All right, I got everything just so. So put that there. Close my container. Ooh, uh, snow ice. Yeah, yeah. I don't. How far are you from the fire, Sandra? Are you a ways away? So I tell you, that whole state's gonna burn one day. I was like, man, you poor Californians can't win. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna blow dry the big piece, and I'll just let the little pieces dry on their own. They should take long. So just so you're aware, I'm muting. Hello, Julia. Pretty dry. So now, key, I'm going to kind of assemble so I don't. There we go. That's his hat. So that's going to be, I'm thinking his hat's going to be black. The rest of his body. I just want to take and put a little mark around so I get the drift on where should have been there. That's where. Okay. Oh, let's see if I can erase this, guys. I might have to redressel that. I'm messed up. It's all right. There's no messing up in craft. I'll cover it with paint anyways. But it's right there, actually, where I want his hat. So it'll go right there. Boom. There we go. Second line, not the first line. But you want to see it by the time I'm done anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a stencil, and with white paint, I'm just going to stencil because I want to add some dimension to him. And I might put a hint of light blue in the white. Not that it's bold, but it's got a little bit of white or blue in it. So I got to pick out a stencil. I think. Let's see. I got some new Christmas stencils. Let me get them. I don't know if I got snowflakes. I don't quite remember. But I bought them in a D-stash. So let's see. Ooh, got that one. That. These. Okay. Oh boy, Riley Room. He is the Oh. Sorry about the noise. Y'all like, oh, what are you doing? He's getting out his pencil. I have make a mess again. I have all my Christmas stuff so organized, but it's not anymore at all. It's crazy. And of course, now that I'm looking for something particular, I can't find it. You know how that works? See it here. One fifteen hot. Yep. Jesus. Figures. Alright. So found it. Okay. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna paint white and do a light stenciling of snowflakes on the body itself. The very light blue. What do you think of that, guys? Yeah. Oh, bye. Oh my! I brought all my holiday, Christmas all out in the living room, organized it. You wouldn't think it now from me doing all the crafting. It's unorganized. It's all over. Stuff's out of the little bags. Crazy. This white paint, this article paint or acrylic paint, sorry, from the Dollar Tree works really good, guys, just so you know. For $1 for how many ounces on here? 2 fluid ounces? It's not bad. Looks really good. Yep, always. So I'm just gonna paint white. I came up with another idea. Lloyd the white. Hang on. I'm ahead of myself again. Leave it to me. I want to add. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to see, guys. We're going to see. Oh. We're going to add some. I use the Dollar Tree caulking to add some texture. And all I am is going to squeeze some out, and then I'm going to just spread it like frosting. To give it some kind of dimension on it. And I'm not going to be perfect. Just gonna, and hopefully it stays. Because it's. I bring it closest to the edge as I can. Oop. Yeah. Sandra, you're funny. And I got the edges really good. It'll start to look like. Can you see it on there? I'm also going to do the top as well because all of them is going to have. Hi, Skylar. Hi, Fallen Angel. Did I see you come in? I'm sorry. Yeah, Fallen Angel. Yeah, I did. I think I said hi to you. But if I didn't, hello again. All the pieces except for like the bird and the buttons. I'm not going to do the buttons, but I will do all this. And I'm just going to just kind of lather it on like it's frosting. We'll see if it works. If not, I'll be scraping a lot of this off. I think it will. So I'll move this to the side. Looks like I missed a spot right here. Right there. Can you guys see how it looks? So I'll put that right there, and I'm going to grab the mittens. And I'm just going to frost it. What are you sorry about, Sandra? Slight cold, yes. Not a bad one. Hey, the Lord. I got sniffles more than anything. Oh my god, I just did that. Oh, I like that look. He's back. You're gonna make me want to get up and go look out my window. Where are you, Fallen? I'm in Wisconsin. I don't think I got snow coming in tonight. But you never know. St. Louis, Missouri? Well, that ain't that far from me. It's far, it's not. Been there. I spent the summer down there. Right outside St. Louis. I've been to those mounds, the Chohican or whatever mounds they're. You probably know what I'm talking about. Yep, I went that. I lived in I can't even remember the little township that right out St. Louis. I was maybe 15 minutes out St. Louis. You're in Alaska? I was a nanny. For a summer for a family. They knew my mom. I loved St. Louis. I told 'em I took my kids there, went to Grant's farm. I never did go up in the Arch though. I refused. Ain't doing it. You won't pay me to get off the ground that high. And I don't want to win. You won't either? Yeah, and you live there. Yep. Nope. I have I w I was, gonna do it for my kids' sake, but we were down there, like, right after 9/11, and they were doing all those background checks because everything. We woulda had to stay an extra 4 days to get up in the arch, and I'm like, "Yes, yes, yes. I don't have to do it because I was gonna bite the bullet, suck it up to go up in the arch with my kids. Yep. I didn't have to. I was so happy. Yeah, I'm scared of heights too. I remember sitting there and a police officer on a horse came up to me because he thought it was a police woman, I should say, and she goes, "Ma'am, are you all right?" Like, all right. I'm like, "Yeah, I will be," because I was doing this, had my head down, going, because my husband went in to buy the tickets. I was telling her, and she goes, "Oh, you probably won't be able to get on today, anyways." I'm like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, it's 3 days, 3 to 4 days." I'm like, "Oh, I'll be back in Wisconsin." They are the one city, I don't know if it's still like that. Because let's see, my son was maybe 10 years old and he's 21. The windows at the very top. Yeah. Yep. Um, I don't know if it's still this way, but it is the one city that had a lot of stuff you could go see for free. So I was really surprised. Alright. It's a little damp, but not much. I'm gonna go wash my bat real quick and I'll be back, okay? Get that clean and alright. So, Grant's farm is beautiful. I wanna go back there with my grandkids. I told my daughter, I said, "It's nothing for us to leave on a Thursday and get to Missouri. Nothing to drive there. It's not that far." I said, "In Grant's farm, I'd love to take my grandchildren to Grant's farm. But I'm gonna wait till Riley's at least 4." And she's like, "Oh, we can do that, Mom." I'm like, "Okay." Next summer, we were supposed to go Diamond and I were supposed to hi, Letitia. Diamond and I were supposed to go out to Minnesota this year to go see Prince's house, but that fell through, so that's what I asked. I said, "I wanna do that next year for sure." She's like, "What?" She's like, "Okay." I said, "Take a weekend, go see Prince." I'm gonna mute you real quick because I'm gonna blow dry this. All right. So I got that paste on there as I call it's caulking, but I call it paste. And I'm just gonna give it a quick coat of white paint, and I'm just gonna dab. I'm not gonna really paint. I'm just gonna dab. I don't want to really take the dimension off. I guarantee the person that made this never thought I'd be doing this to it. Hmm. Jesus, my printer just scared the living Jesus out of me. I got to get a different plug-in for that. I don't even know what the temperature is here right now, but it's chilly. It's chilly. Where's Sherry? What I used was, what did I do with it? Caulking from the Dollar Tree. Nope. And it works just as well as the paste that, that stuff that you can buy. This is the first time I'm doing it on wood because this was wood. See, this is what it looked like before. And I gessoed it and I added the caulking and now I'm just adding the white paint. And I'm just dabbing the white paint on because I didn't want to just paint. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to catch up. I have to back up chat. I'm lost here. Yeah. That's a doughboy. Funny. Um, when you get done with your back, man, it really. Oh yeah, backache. Eesh. I agitate my sciatica. I haven't did it for a long time, and I fell Saturday night. And I thought, oh no, I'm gonna be laid up for a week. But I felt myself falling, so I kind of did the graceful fall. There's no stopping it. But I turned my body so I wouldn't land on my bad hip. And I woke up perfectly fine the next day. I thought for sure I'd be a hurting unit, and I wasn't. But I do got a bruise like that on my thigh where I landed. I was walking across the street and went up a curb to go down a curb, and it was snowing, and I fell and I landed right between on the curb as well as the road. But the way I landed on on the side that doesn't usually bug me. So I think that's had a lot to do with it. I was like, thank the Lord. The last time, man, I hurt for over a week to 2 weeks. Yeah. That's what Tina gets for wearing out cowboy boots. I went out with Diamond and her girlfriend Savannah last weekend. Yeah, remind me never to do that again. I'm too old. I feel like I should be chaperoning everybody. Yeah, I haven't been. And then I was like all excited because they took me a Western bar that had line dancing. That dance floor was smaller than my living room. I was like, what the hell is up with that? And the music wasn't country. I said to Diamond, where's the country music? This ain't no damn country bar if they're playing hip hop. And I can't handle it. My butt was vibrating, guys. Or I'm just too old. I don't know. But I was sitting in on a bar stool at a table, and my butt was vibrating. I could feel my butt vibrating. I'm like, Diamond, my butt's vibrating. That's how loud the music was. The bass was just nuts. I'm like, how's a person supposed to line dance in that? I mean, it couldn't. That room couldn't be any bigger than the dance floor. Couldn't have been any bigger than my craft room. And then the people that were on it were packed like little sardines. I didn't even go on it. She's like, come on, mom, I ain't going down there. You're crazy. Like this is ain't my country bar used to be in my heyday. I tell you, they've been trying to get me to go out for a year or over. You party pooper. Well, we went we went to a bar that I hung out that is a gay and lesbian bar with the best dance floor and the best music. Walked right up to the DJ, told him what I want to hear. Within 10 minutes, he had it on. I Timmy's like, she's like, yeah, me and Savannah go here. I'm like, oh yeah, this was the bar I used to go when I was like in my heyday too. It's just a different name. And I was telling the guy that, and he goes, what was it then? And I'm like, Zaz. And he goes, yeah, oh, that was my uncle. But we had a fun time, except for the one bar. I just couldn't handle it. So I'm like, I wanted to dance. But I did feel like I should be I can't speak. I should be the chaperone. They're all so like, I was old. I was the old person. Ooh, dang. Uh, I, ouch. Wow, I'm reading your, ooh, five, ooh, owie. Man, I thought when I agitate my sciatica it hurts. I can only imagine what that feels like. They want to give me a steroid shot, and I'm not iffy about it in my hip. Ew. Yeah, exactly. Funny. All right. Now I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna blow dry this. That's going to take a while to dry, guys. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to turn it and work on the hat, and then I'll work on the little pieces and let it dry naturally. I am thinking I'm going to go with the black hat. That's not my T1 and T10 are damaged or surgery. That's not giving that my room. What? Yeah, we start getting cold October through sometimes May. So okay. So Letitia, this is what it looks like. See the little snowman? It comes with a birdhouse, the mittens. Trying to hold it steady. Come on. And I'm gonna put the face on. But, but I wanted to add dimension to it. Thanks for the thumbs up, ladies. I greatly appreciate it. I notice I have 4. You guys are having a conversation about. I don't know. I bought it at a garage sale for 50 cents like 2 years ago. And it's been kicking around in my basement in this bin of stuff I have. And I held it up here a month ago or two. And last night I was cleaning looking for some paperwork I needed. And I came across it again. And I'm like, that's it. He is going to get done. If he doesn't go in the center of my wreath, I'm just going to put him on my door for the winter season. And maybe buy some lettering, wooden lettering or something that says welcome. Because I want to make a winter wreath. I have a Christmas wreath, but I want my making one that is just made to put up after Christmas on my door. So, and I just didn't want to just paint them, slap some white paint on them and call it. I wanted to add some dimension. So that's what I'm doing. Trying. I'm hoping you can see how it looks with just a white on. See, kind of gives it that look. We'll see how it looks when I'm done. This might be one of those projects I start tonight, put together another night. Because it's not trying as fast as I was hoping it would. So I got that part done. We'll put it over here. There we go. So I'll figure it out. No. Okay. I think I just stuck it back in the water. I wasn't done. Looks good. There we go. And I'm just gonna stick that over here. Oh, see, I put some more black on the side. This one. Okay. So I don't want to get it on the wide. There we go. Okay. I heard about, okay, I'm just going to say this and you guys can let me know. Somebody told me that fibromyalgia isn't a true diagnosis. Not saying if it is or it's not. My doctor said might have that. 'Cause I got over at what he says I'm at the beginning of stages of overactive nerve disorder. Because I get tingling in my fingers and my fingertips and my toes, and I have to sit there and go like this all the time. But somebody told me there is fibromyalgia isn't a dosage. It's not a correct diagnosis. That is a made up diagnosis. Is it okay? Yeah, because I'm thinking, I was like, why would it, a doctor tell me this? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not sure, Tina. Yeah, I'm not either. I think I'm going to do a red mittens. And I want that, the bird, and then the other one's in there. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't either. Oh, that's the bird. We're going to do red mittens. I like my reds. So. I'm not either. I haven't been back to my doctor yet, so I haven't. I'm like one of these. Oops, coming close to the end of the year if I'm going to. It's a terrible illness. Doctors are just starting to accept it as a diagnosis. Okay. I figure, I'm coming close to the end of the year. Me and Scott's deductible starts again at first of the year, the 5th of January. I'm like, I'll wait. Because he wants, the last time my sciatica, when I agitated my sciatic nerve, oh, I was hurting. And he said maybe next, in my hip. I walk with a limp. And I have degenerated disc, something it's called. He wants to check into more of that, and he wants to see if the shots, put in a cortisone or whatever the hell shot in my lower back would help me a little bit. But I figure I'm gonna go because he says that he has to send me to a different doctor. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna wait for the new deductible year. I can live with pain. I got a strong tolerance for pain. It's weird. But if I'm gonna go do all this, I'll wait to start the new deductible year. Put it toward 20. 2019, and in a year out, because I didn't make our deductible this year. So I figured if I'm going to do it, I'll start putting it toward next year at the beginning of the year. Oh, I'm liking how this texture looks on this paste. How it's starting to, how it brought the red really brought it out. Case, can you see the texture? The paste on there. Look at that. That turned out really cool. What's cool about it now is I paid $80 to $120 a year to have this test done. That insurance didn't cover to check your heart because I come from a long line of heart disease in my family. That I pay this out of my own pocket once a year. Well, now my insurance will cover it. It's preventive, or preventive is or something they call it now. So now they'll cover that. I'm like, wow, cool. Can you reimburse me for the last 10 year or what was it? Let's say 8 years that I paid it since my mom passed away. Well, and then I found out where I got my everybody somehow has a heart murmurs. Some are worse than others. Well, my dad has heart issues too. I was like, Jesus, double whammy. So usually my dad's side of the family was all cancer. Nope. My dad had to be the one with the difference. He had to get a heart condition. Oh, stir fry. All right. So now I'm gonna turn this way. This one. I think my husband gets these. All right. Blue. It's gonna be this birdhouse. Oh no, this blue is the bird. My bad. Not bad. So tiny little pieces here, I tell you. Scott and I just had our health assessment done for our insurance 2 weeks ago. We got the results back. Well, according to them, I lost 10 pounds. Where? I don't know, but I ain't gonna complain. But I don't know where I lost it. 'Cause I'm like, seriously? Yep. I'm like, okay, I'll accept that. I'm okay with that. I might have to do the black again. It looks like it might need another coat. Oh, Guys watch any good movies lately? Hi, Dana. Oh, let's see. I went to bed at like 2 o'clock last night. Diamond and Riley showed up about 8 o'clock this morning. Riley came in and woke me up. So then I stayed up, and then I had my foster son's son, Ethan, for a while today. And Diamond and I made dinner. And then after Diamond and the kids left, and Sam, I took a hot bath, got on my nightgown, and laid down in my bed. And the next thing I knew, I fell asleep and woke up about probably 10:30, quarter 11. Yeah. So 'cause usually been going to bed pretty early. Peter Rabbit. Yeah. So that's why I'm up. Oh, I wanted to add more. Oh, cool. I was like, damn, but that's all right. I'll just sleep in a little bit. But I made $15 today. Tim paid me $15 from 1 o'clock till 4:30 in bed. Well, I call him my foster son because it's just easier that way. Technically, it wasn't by law or anything. I'd have loved to foster children, but his mom threw him out at 14, and I found out um he was sleeping from this couch to this couch, and I'm like, and then some days not finding anywhere to sleep and wandering the city of Green Bay all night. So I kind of just, my husband just took him in, and he's been around ever since. But I did, okay. By the time I realized that I could have went down and got assistance for him, he was 17, because I never went down to social services or anything. I just got, and his mom didn't care. His mom just didn't care. She knew where he was. They kept insurance on him, but they never paid me or gave me anything to have their kid in my house, though. Mm. But you asked him, he tells you I'm his mama. It was working right now at the same plant, just different building of Scott. And Scott got asked, "Hey, you know your other son's working at MPS?" And Scott laughs all the time because Tim right away, "My dad works here too." Oh yeah, I mean, he was good. I got him into Job Corps, so he went to Job Corps when he was 17. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it, because I didn't know I didn't. His name is Tim. I didn't want him sleeping outside, wandering the streets. So I just let him come in. Xavier's room had bunk beds all the time, and I made him go to school. Well, then me and me and us, I did have a he did have a social worker, and she was okay, but they didn't advise me that I could have got him like food stamps or aid or anything. They didn't tell me that stuff. But we got him in the Job Corps when he was 17, because then he'd go back home by his mom, and then she'd kick him out again. Matter of fact, Tim's siblings, she, his siblings, just moved up here with their dad, because it was Tim's stepdad. And Tim's like, you know what? I might have he told me, he goes, I might have to step up, mom. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, my sisters who are 16 and 14 might be living with them. I'm like, well, I said, good for you. If that's what your siblings need, go for it. Tim, go for it. So, but yep, I got him in a Job Corps. He went to Job Corps. He got his GED. He's kind of had issues, but he seems to be heading down the right path finally. You know, I always say, all right, I'm going to mute you real quick because I really want to blow dry this because I really want to do the next step. Good night, Julia. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Come again. Thank you. Well, I can't think of anything in my entire mind that would make a parent kick out their 14-year-old son. That just blew me away. And seeing I have a foster brother. I call him my foster brother, but he's my brother. He's passed away now. His dad did the same thing because the stepmom didn't like him. My brother brought him home and he never left. And my mom, that's where I get it from, is probably my mom, because Jamie lived with us from 15 on. So when this happened to Tim, it was just like, it was just right. And I cannot imagine why any parent would say, get the hell out. I mean, you feel like you want to. I've told my kids, get the hell out of my craft room, but not out of my life or out of my house. I just, I cannot I never could wrap that around my head, how a parent can do that. I mean, there's so much out there you can get for your kids these days for help if they're troubled. And Tim wasn't troubled. He was just a typical teenager. When he by us, because all my kids had chores, and I looked at him. I said, "You're here. You do chores too." And he's like, "Okay, what's that consist of?" I said, "Every other night dishes. One dries, one puts away, or one washes, one puts away. Well, then one got a free night. So that's how I rotated it, and it worked. you know, yeah, exactly. I love my kids are growing and out of the house right now. And some days when they show up, I can't wait for them to leave because I'm such a empty nester right now. I totally enjoy being an empty nester, but I enjoy their noise too. But after a while, it's like, ooh, just like tonight. Well, Diamond was here since 8 o'clock this morning. Well, then Allie and then Coda, and then I had Ethan, and they all left. Ethan got picked up about it was like 5 o'clock. I don't know. I didn't pay any attention. And then we had dinner, and then they all left. Well, Scott and I were chit chatting, and then we heard Sam's car back in the driveway, and I'm like, "Hurry up, shut the lights!" I said to Scott, "Hurry up, shut your light off." And Scott goes, "What?" I'm like, "Shut your light off." So Scott and I shut the lights off in the living room, and Sam comes in, knock knock, and they all have keys anyways. And he goes, "What the heck was shutting the lights off?" I'm like, "Y'all just left. I was peaceful and quiet, so we figured we shut the lights off. You'll know to go away." I mean, I call my grandchildren the tornado free because man, they just terrorize my living room. But they've they picked up nice today, but Sam starts laughing. But I'll show you a picture of what Diamond's doing, guys. She said, and it got too late, or we were gonna do a video um of her doing it, but she decided to come up with it like 20 minutes to 30 minutes before she had to leave it and we had to, or before we ate. So I told her to take a before picture or video. She is making a homemade, can you see, guys? Can you see that? She's making a homemade fireplace for Christmas. So she did that so far, and then she's gonna spray paint it, and then she's gonna put little bricks on it. She's like, "Mom, I need to come." And I'm like, "You are not stealing my paper." So I said she's gonna buy some paper, and I'm like, and I go, "What?" She wants her bricks white, but not or she said red bricks, and I'm like, what I thought would be cool is I said to or said to Diamond. See, I was gonna say Dana. I said to Diamond, I said, "What did I said? Get some white cardstock at Walmart. I want to emboss the white paper with the wood grain, and then go over it with I said red distress." And she's like, "What wood grain?" And then I showed her the embossing folder. I said, "But that's gonna take a while, so I don't know." She goes, "That would look cool though." And I'm like, "Yeah." So I said, paint the whole thing you want, and we can do the bricks and then put it on." But that turned out really good. She did a good job. I had the TV box. She had. Do you guys recognize those boxes on the bottom and the top? They're the Game Board UPS boxes I had. So she wants to have the brick because she's gonna store this. She's like, this is gonna be permanent. She's gonna make it and put it in a corner. Because I said, I am putting all this time in to make those bricks for you to crush that up and put it in recycling after Christmas. She's like, no, 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 no. She goes, that's gonna go on in my basement on the back wall after I get it all done. So then she doesn't have to make one because she had a fireplace in her old place and she was like bummed the other day when she was thinking about Christmas. She's like, I don't have a fireplace. I'm like, make one out of cardboard. So she's been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I found this one that she actually made. Oh, it's just as dry as a slow. Guys, I'm gonna mute and I'm gonna give this a good heat again. This is where I wish I had one of those heat lights. You just stick it on there, let it dry. I hope to be still on. I want to try to get this all done tonight on a live stream, so I should be here. Good night if you don't make it back. Her name's Stacy. RN. Hi, Tina. Thanks, Michelle. Is this loud, guys? Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, Tina. I like your name, Tina. I've seen more Tinos. Yeah, it'll hang up. It's got little holes. I'll have to poke and read back. It's a piece of wood. I got it at a garage sale 2 years ago for 50 cents. Is what it looks like. And I did want to just paint it, so I'm adding texture and all stenciling and all that. Eventually, I'm trying to drive the body. Oh, I am so sorry about your mother. I am so sorry to hear that. I lost my mom 8 years ago. Or wait, yeah, 8 years ago. Oh, I got a hair. No, actually, 2005, 2008, 10 years ago. My bad. 10 years ago. The hardest day of my life. But remember, she will always be with you. My mom's with me in this craft room because my mom was a crafter. Half the stuff in this room came from her. I am so sorry for your loss. Oh, she was young. My mom was young too. Yeah, my mom was 63. Yep. My mom passed away doing her favorite thing, garage selling. She had a massive heart attack. So she went out, at least doing something she loved. So I have to give her kudos for that. And people wonder why I worry about me with my heart. I'm 46 years old. My mom was 63 when she died. My brother was 38 and he died of a heart attack. So I have that test done every year. Mm. Uh, and I don't know how to, I am really sorry for your loss, but there's no words because I believe in my theory in life is there is no words that I can say that will comfort you properly. You're 44? Yeah. I can just say I know how it feels to lose a parent, but everybody's feelings are their own. Everybody grieves in their own pace, their own way. I mean, I have great days. I can't make changes to your contacts. You can do it in the contacts app. What the heck? My phone is being retarded. I mean, there's days, that feel like my mom just passed away yesterday, and I'll just cry. And then, or something I do, or something my grandkids do. Because that's the biggest thing. I always look at my grandkids. They would be her great grandkids, and my mom would just be having a blast with them. And I'm so sorry. You know what I did about 2 months after my mom passed away? I did a memorial book for her. I got pictures and I got a scrapbook and I started scrapbooking little pictures and adding stickers, and it was real healing for me. And I pull it out once in a while and I'm like, I laugh and then I'll cry. Well, see, the thing is this I lost my mother in August and my mother-in-law in November, and my brother 5 years previous. And you could not if I mentioned my brother, my mom would cry. And when my mom passed away, I think the whole weight came off my shoulders, and I ended up for second time in my life going on some antidepressant pills. Well, then I went into grief counseling because it affected my children too, because they lost two grandmothers within months apart, August and November, and it was the beginning of November. So we were in family grief counseling. 'Cause I'm one I will advocate for counseling. Doesn't hurt. Marriage counseling, family counseling. She was the one that suggested that I do the memorial book or go through the pictures, and because my mom always said that she was spending my inheritance on craft stuff. So she always said it was mine. And I was so out of it, Diamond went and got it all because my stepfather, he would have just gave it away or sold it. But it was all stacked up in my basement. I didn't look at it. I didn't touch it. She died in August, and I bet you it was February, March before I even looked at it. And we were in group counseling, family counseling, and my counselors, the one suggested doing the memorial book or scrapbooking pictures of her with my kids, because I felt that the good Lord punished me because my parents divorced when I was 7 years old, and my dad isn't a good father. I'm thinking, why did he take the one parent that cared about me? So I was mad at the world. Hello, Angelique. I love her last name, Everhart. Angelique Everhart. Is that your maiden name, or did you marry that? Is that your husband's name? Because if that's your maiden name, I think I'd never change it if I got married. Angelique Everhart. I just think it's so cool. But after that, when I got into the boxes and I started doing the book, it was very healing for me. Very healing for me. And the kids saw the change because my kids suffered. It's one of the worst times in my life is I look back and I realize my kids were suffering too. And I wasn't parenting like I should have been because I was so depressed that my foster brother, told my husband, "You need to get her help." Because I called my brother up one day, and I don't even remember calling my foster brother, telling him I wanted to be with my mom. Yeah, that's where my thoughts were. That's how I took my mom's death that hard. I'm not proud of it either, because I probably would have got up to heaven and she would have looked at me and said, "What the hell are you doing here?" Should have kicked my butt, because that's where my thought process was. I wanted to be with my mom. I'm still not trying. Let's get in there, guys. Let's get in there. There's spots, little spots here and there. So give it a few minutes. Oh, yeah, I'm doing a lot better. I was on medication for a year, counseling. So Like I said, I'm a big advocate for counseling. And we had family counseling, then we had individual counseling, and then we had grief counseling where the kids went with kids and the adults went with adults. And my counselor firmly believes that I probably had never mourned even the death of my brother because I couldn't talk to my mom about my brother or my dad. They both just they lost a child. You know, my mom's theory in life was you never bury your child, no matter if your child was 38 or 4. So my mom and my parents took my brother's death really hard, but I'm a lot better now because I look at things like this. Because, like I said, my mom would kick my butt if I had negative thoughts about something, or she'd be like, I have her in my head. She's in my head, that little voice in your head. Because my mom used to say to me all the time, if Jenny jumped off the bridge, would you jump off the bridge too? And I'd be like, yep, holding hands. When your mom has those little things like that. Well, you're probably a mom. You know, those thoughts come in my head. Now, like, what would my mom do? You know? And I looked at my children because my mind just, like I said, people mourn differently. They grieve different. So I never know what the right words to say because personally, like I said, everybody mourns different, everybody handles it different. But when the depression hits, look at pictures. I always think pictures are, like I said, when I started looking through my pictures of my mom's life, that's what snapped me out of it. There's things now that once in a while, I'll do something to the grandkids and I'm like, oh, I wish my mom was here. But then I think, oh, yeah, she is here. She's just in a different world looking down. Okay. Now, I am going to set that right there because I got to mix up my next batch of paint. Cool. I think it's awesome. I like your name. When the first time you sent something to me, I think it was for a swap, and I read that. I'm like, that is a cool name. It just fits. It just flows. It's one of those like doctor or lawyer kind of names. I was hoping my son would become a doctor or a lawyer because my son's name is Xavier Clarence Burton. Messy. And I always said, wouldn't it sound good? Dr. Xavier Clarence Burton. Well, it's probably because I mean, wow. God. Because, like, take your time, Tina. I didn't do it right away either. So, I mean, 6 months, if it takes you 6 months, it takes you 6 months. The worst thing I hated is putting pictures together for their memorial service. I got my pictures picked out. I won't let my kids go through that. I said that was the worst thing for me to do was sit there and go through pictures to put them on a bulletin board for her memorial service. So I decided, boom, I got all my pictures together, and all my kids have to do is put them on the board or have somebody else do it. And they're in a little Rubbermaid because I don't want a funeral. I said if they throw me a memorial service, here's the pictures. They don't have to. But I said that was, yeah. But yeah, if it takes you 6 months, it takes you 6 months. If it takes you a year, it takes you a year. Your love doesn't change. And see, I had that in my head. I mean, people think I said when I lost my mother, it was just weird thoughts. I don't have her love no more. She's gone. I can't call her no more. She's not there for me. The whole. And I came from a broken family. When you have only the one parent that gave cares, that's what did it. Was that? It's probably and because I kept repeating it and kept on repeating it. And it was my counselor that finally says, "Yeah, but you have a husband." And I was married. I was married. But you always have it. I don't care how old you are. You could be 16, 64, or 46. You always know you can go home. And then when my mom passed away, I didn't have that. It's like, I can't go home no more. It was hard. See, my mom was happy that day. I talked to her that morning. She was on her way to come and get me. We were going garage sailing, and on her way to come and get me, they found a citywide garage sale. So her, my stepfather, my aunt and uncle decided to stop in the citywide rummage sale. She even called me and said, "Hey, we'll be a little later because my dad or my mom and my stepfather were looking at buying houses, and they always took me with to have an opinion because it was my mom that was buying a house, and she was buying it as an investment and later on my inheritance. So she wanted my opinion on it. I don't know. I still don't get it, but that was her train of thought. So she was picking me up to go look at houses that afternoon at 3 o'clock. But they were coming into town. She's like, "We're gonna come in town, hit some garage sales. You want to go with us?" And I'm like, "Sure." Well, they were halfway down from where I grew up to Green Bay, and they found out that the little Swamico town rummage sales were on, which is about 20 minutes out of town from where I live. So they weren't gonna come in and then drive back. And I'm like, "Okay, I'll see you when you get here." Well, the next thing I knew, I got the phone call to go to the hospital. She had a massive heart attack. And I laugh about it now. People think I'm weird because I laugh because my mom made a comment one day. I was I was born and had to wear diapers. I'm not going out wearing diapers. I'm going out the way I love. And I'm like, "What's that way?" She goes, "I better be crafting or garage sailing." She was garage sailing. So I look at it, I'm thinking, yep, she went out the way she wanted to. At least, you know, my mom didn't have the easiest life. So I'm thinking, you know what? The good Lord did give her what she wanted when she passed away, is going out doing what she loved. She was not hooked up to tubes, not, you know. See, my father-in-law has his everything set up too. My kids, I have $3,000 set aside for them to cremate me, and the rest I don't want a big funeral. I don't want nobody gawping at me and laying a casket. See, I rented a casket. My parent, my both, my mom and my brother were cremated. I rented a casket. I could have bought the damn thing, so I refuse to do that to my children. I'd rather give them my money that I have than pay for a funeral service and pay $700 to $800 to rent a casket for me to be shown. So I said, "No, just cremate me." And put my I laughed because I showed Diamond what I wanted my ashes, and she said no. Because I'm having my ashes spread once. Hopefully me and Scott can go together sleeping. That would be nice. But if I go or he goes first, we want our ashes mixed together and then spread on a spot that him and I went fishing all the time. He's going in his thermos. I was just going in a box I got out of a $4 Michaels. Diamond's like, "No." I'm like I'm like, "Why not?" I said, "It's right here." So I told him to put my ashes in. I said, "You're only gonna spread me anyways." She goes, "That thing's ugly." "So what? It's just gonna sit on a shelf till your dad goes." She goes, "Where'd you get that ugly box?" I said, "A $4 box from Michael's." She goes, "Mom." I'm like, "I'm not having you buy me an urn. I am not buying the kids aren't buying an urn." She's like, "What? Are you gonna decorate it?" I'm like, "Plan on." She goes, "Well, I'm gonna find you a wooden box and you can do it yourself." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "I can't believe it, Mom." "I don't have a special box," I said. "The only reason your dad's going in his thermos he carries every day to work." But see, I look at death funny, I guess. People think I'm weird. Yeah, you just have to get pictures. Yeah. Ugh, still a little tacky. I keep touching it here and there. I'm just waiting for it to dry. I'm sorry if I'm a Debbie Downer or however they say that. I'm so sorry, Tina. I got sidetracked. I was sleeping that was it. Wow. See, I'd like that. That's the way I'd like to go asleep. I don't even know it. No, I am so sorry. I feel bad. So tell us about her. What's what's your middle name? I always ask every Tina I meet what their middle name is. All right, Michelle, thank you for stopping in. I'll do a project share on this because I think it's going to take me to let it dry on its own because it's still tacky. Because every plate I can see, no matter where I'm blow drying. So it's going to have to kind of dry naturally. The heat, I think the heat's just giving it, because I use the paste or the caulking and it's like melting. Yeah, see? So I'm just going to probably let it, you're not a Debbie Downer. um, I'm just kind of going to let it dry natural and maybe put it together and I'll do a video share because I don't want to lose the texture of me blow drying it because I noticed in some spots where I was blow drying, it kind of went down and I didn't want that. So, but this goes here, and then the little mittens are, I don't want to put them on it, but the mittens go like this. And then I'm trying to see and the birdhouse is like down here in this area. There's little buttons. Oh, and then this little bird goes up on his hat. Oh, Mennonites don't have middle names? Oh, okay. Well, mine was Louise. That's what I was asking. I see. See, I don't actually have a middle name either. My full name is Justina Louise. I found that out like 2 years ago. But they screwed up on my birth certificate, so it reads as a middle name when it's supposed to be Justina Louise. Thank the good Lord about that. Some nurse thought, or like my Aunt Penny said, probably your mom. Because my mom did not want it. My dad named me. My mom wanted to name me Amanda. Your kids do, though? Hi, Gloria. Yeah, I fell asleep early. I was up late last night and then ended up getting woke up early. Then I had my foster son's son, my grandson Ethan, because the babysitter, I don't know what was up with that, but I ended up babysitting him for a couple hours today. So I've been up, and then I ate dinner with Diamond, and we had a family dinner. They left. I took a bath, put my nightie on, and laid on my bed. And then Scott said, I turned on the TV. I was watching Harry Potter. And said he came in and asked me a question, and I was sleeping, so he left me alone. And then I woke up about 10:30, 11, and thought, oh, come on. And now I'm just kind of letting this air dry because if I blow dry it, it's doing something with the caulking I used. So I have to let it air dry. I had to get up early. Yeah, how'd it go, by the way? I should paint the buttons. I think I'm going to paint the buttons same color as the bird. I'll move this over there so I don't get anything on it. It's good to see someone crafting mine. I have to have surgery in my lower back and neck. So, are you doing that after Christmas? Fun, fun, fun. I think it was. Yeah. It's like Kathy and you, man. You guys better get your Get your Google Hangouts together because Kathy has to have knee surgery. I think she's having that done after the year too. So I'm like, you need to get that done, girl. So y'all can recuperate Skype in or Google Hangouts together. Yeah. Yep. I saw the other night when her and I were talking. I'm like, ooh, I could hear when she got up. I could hear it that she was kind of hurting. And I'm like, you need to get that done, woman. I kind of yell. Oh, I kind of told her, you need to get that going. And I think she told me she's waiting until after the holidays too. She needs to get her other hip or yeah, knee replaced. Oh, I probably will end up with it eventually in my heyday a hip replacement. That's what bothers me is my hip. Oh, I have a disformed hip, so that's the one that bothers me, and that's of course the one I injured when I fell down my stairs. Of course, couldn't be the hip that's not formed wrong. This Sunday, Tuesday morning is having a mini Tim Holtz platform for 12 nights. Really, it's this. I'm hoping to find the sleeve. I have the platform, and when I talked to my guy, they said because I was at Tuesday morning today because I saw somebody held the video. I already have it, the platform. I want the sleeve, and he doesn't think he's getting any in because he went and looked. So if you happen to find, um, what size is the small one? This one is. I'll take it out. Is what size is this? Anyways, I never paid attention. 21 inches by 21. Yeah, this is not very big. I mean, it's nice size. You live in Ontario? But I'm hoping I find a case. But he doesn't think. Because I seen somebody already haul them. Because I thought it was last weekend. Because my truck comes in on Wednesdays. So I made them and take me Tuesday morning today. They didn't have nothing Tim Holtz wise. Nothing on the truck. Because Diamond went to school with the manager at the Tuesday morning. He's like, I'll go. He's like, what do you want? So I went and showed him what I was looking for. We went and looked, dug through, and came back, and they didn't have any. Nothing. I was like, damn. I mean, all he says that I could check again because he knows that there's supposed to be another. Is that the big one or small one? I don't know the size difference. Let me look that up. Because this one is, like I said, what did I say it was? This one is, 8.5. Oh, that's me. Full magnetic 8.5. 8.5 times 8.5 base. So it's 8 inches across. So it's the 8 inches. Yeah. Because I got it in a box yet, and I really want to get the case to put it in. So I'm going to look back on Friday because I'm going over there Friday, I'm saying. But yeah, today they didn't have nothing. No Tim Holtz, but he said he knows he has another truck coming in tomorrow. He said he would call, but You can't promise. You have the big one? Oh, that's the big one? Oh, I thought that was like the medium size or small one. Somebody told me that's the small one. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I do. Mm. Can you show what it looks like? Yep. Hang on. Let me just get this and I'll get it out. Like you do. And I just got done using it tonight. I gotta get some alcohol so I can get it clean. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. On the green Sunday. Yeah, like he says he doesn't know. He said he's supposed to, but the last time they had the sale, I went and it's starting at nothing for the sale. Nothing. Yeah, because he's like, and if you read, there's I read something he showed me in fine print. It says not guaranteed at every store. Yep. Yeah. See? Like that. Clear rubber. It is 8 inches this way, 8 inches that way. I'm trying to get a better picture. It's dirty because I got to get alcohol to clean it. Yeah. See, I have this one, but I also have the. See, I don't need a bigger. This is bigger than. See, I have this one that's the stamp perfect. Also, so this one just a little bit bigger. I mean, so about 45 minutes away from the Detroit border. Ah, yeah. 45 minutes away from the Detroit border. Well, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm going back Friday to Tuesday morning anyway, so I will check again. Because I really would like to put that in a case. Because this case right here was my old tablet case. It worked out perfect. Okay. I'm going to go wash my hands, ladies. You had to go when the truck was coming. They can take the morning. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go wash my painted hands because I do not want to touch my white snowman with pink or blue fingertips. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Plus, I have to use the ladies' room. Are you sure, Gloria? Because I watched 3 videos in the last probably 2 days of people hauling them already that they picked up at Tuesday morning. That's how I knew about it. Cool, it's dry. Yeah, because I was like all excited, and that's why I went today because I knew they got a truck in, and I had a little bit of money. This truck. Because I seen, I bet you 2, 3 people's videos. Oh, I see. So I assumed it was like last Sunday was the big special. Yeah, because he didn't have nothing. Because he was, yeah. They're holding mine. They're holding yours? Yeah, I just need the case. That's all I want is the case. Ooh, might use too much. Everyone was confused. So I have to go back on Sunday, you're saying? Mm, If I, yeah. I really want it. It's a baby blue. I don't have like really baby blue. I'm hoping I can get it. Oh, there we go. That's looking better. More like the blue I want. Not the same color. Yep, good. Well, that's cool. That's awesome to meet a subby. That'd be awesome to meet one of my subbies. They don't have any subbies that are local, so. Good blue. Chip, so. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start. I'm going to. Oh, I think that's just too big. That's too big, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. This one. I do that too. That drives me crazy. The lady watched me one day. I was taking stuff off the shelf, and I heard her go, and then she was saw me making piles, and then I put them all back in order. And she's like, "Oh, I really thought you were gonna leave that down." I'm like, "No, I did this for a living. I will not do that. That's just, I think that's just bad." Okay, this is his hat, and eyes and nose are gonna go there. I'm just going to add a couple snowflakes here and there on him. I think I should have changed my line. I don't do much for Thanksgiving. Diamond does Thanksgiving, and we're not going to Diamond's this year because she's not having it on Thanksgiving. And Scott's got to work, so we're going out to eat with Scott's dad to his favorite restaurant. Nice. Not too bad. Ooh, a little pudgy, but no big deal. I'll see if I can fix this a little bit. See, Tina's my OCD here too. Bad. So one thing about stencils drives me crazy. Now I'm gonna fix that because it's gonna bug me. It wasn't perfect, so I'll paint over it. Let me know who's there. Maybe. Maybe it will. Yeah, I'm doing that Friday. I'm going Christmas shopping Friday. I only have to buy for 3 grandkids. The rest are on gift cards, so I got it easy. That's the one thing I got good. I get easy about. Father-in-law gift card to Barnes and Noble. The kids, money. Grandkids, I get to buy it for. Yeah, I'm actually liking putting this blue on here. I'm just leaving it. It's kind of giving this cool kind of look. Instead of doing a stencil, patting this blue. I'm gonna leave it. I had too much paint on my brush. I'm redoing it, guys. This is possible. That's better. Oh, I got better. Even with the blue kind of oopsing around. It looks cooler. Yeah, I was looking to see for upcoming video too, and I'm like, I even mentioned that to Kathy last night, I think it was. I said, I haven't seen what are you doing these videos? I found this. Let me turn it over in a second. Oh, I did these snowflakes of time, but they're cute. It's a piece of that wood. I got it at a garage sale for 50 cents, and this is what it looks like. But I didn't want to just slap paint on it and call it done. So what I did is I gessoed it, and then I put some caulking on it so that it kind of has this texture to it. Now I'm just going to add some snowflakes here and there. I'm not going to go overboard with the blue snowflakes. Hi, Pamela. And then after that dries, I do got glitter in the snowflakes, but oh, that one turned out really nice. I'm going to add some glitter on the snowflakes by itself too in a minute here. I just add in random stencil snowflakes. But first what I did had too much paint on it, but it lived a good effect. It's kind of cool. I like that when I moved. Oh, dang it, I moved it again. Boom. All right, one more right there. There. And then I'm going to hang it on my door because it's a wall hanger. Or I'm going to put it in the center of a wreath. We'll see. I haven't decided. So I want to make a winter wreath for my front door after Christmas. I got a Christmas wreath, but I want to make a nice, cute, this winter one for my door. I think we're good. Yeah, this looks good. I don't want to go overboard. I have a tendency to go overboard. So now what I'm going to do when the paint is still wet, I'm just going to sprinkle some glitter over them. Because they do have a little glitter, but it's not the effect I was going for. So let's see how this works with a little glitter on top of it. There's a sparkle. Let's see if it stays. Cool. Well, can you see? I got to see all the dent. I gessled it and then I put caulking on it and kind of did it like a loose frosting. So there is like different texture to it. Ouch! Owie, owie, owie. That would hurt. Ooh, your crocodile on your toe? Mmm. And then this is the headband. And there's a little birdie. Well, something like that. Actually, I think my bird was just going like this. I'm gonna have to repaint my bird because I put him up, painted the wrong side. Oh, I gotta repaint my bird. My bird's the wrong color, ladies. I painted the wrong side of the bird. But I'm gonna put him on the other side. I'm gonna put him on this side, so it doesn't matter. And then I have his little wing, which goes behind. So, yeah, I think it's supposed to be a bird. And he's got this little birdhouse that goes down here. I'm following the picture. And then he's got little mittens. And like that looks about right there. little birdhouse down here, which I'm going to paint a little bit more. And then he has buttons that go down the center. He has a bow that you can put on that you can do it yourself, which I'm going to do. Buttons. I'm using a couple of his buttons for eyes. I know, it looks kind of cool. And just put the 3 buttons down the center. Like that. And then his heart, which got a little blue on, which I think is so cool. Anyways, that they have a little blue one. Go in the center there. But I think his hat needs a little bit, well, the bird goes off there. See, I'm getting paint, which is okay. Just adds texture. I got pink on my fingers. So we'll add it to the bird. It goes right there. And he's got this little wing that goes this way. I believe, like that. And I'll have to add his nose and his mouth. And that's what it looks like when he's all done. I'll add his mouth. I'm thinking maybe black paint and maybe pink nose. I don't know about his eyes. I think I may not use the buttons for his eyes. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna add to it. Yep, because that's I'm gonna let these pieces dry more. I'm gonna repaint some too. I don't like the buttons as his eyes. Ah, Tina, you got paint, see? But yeah. Ah, I gotta let these. I'm not very patient when it comes to stuff that needs black eyes, yeah. I'm not very patient when it comes to stuff that needs to dry. I really ain't. I'm bad at it. So I'll just do another coat on all this. Like this bird. Because I think the bird I got in the wrong direction, so I'll have to turn it around. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff I can over there in my in my I call it my holiday box. Yep. Oh, use the heat gun to do the eyes. There we go. Yeah, I never thought of that. But ladies, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let this dry. Because, like you said, it's still wet in places, and I am that patient. So if I don't stop, I'm gonna mess it up big time. And I'm gonna let you guys go because I've been on here for 2 hours and call it a night and go get me some sleep, hopefully. And I want to thank you all for stopping in. I will do a project share so y'all can see when it's done. And I will talk to y'all later. Yep, I will. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for stopping by. Bye.